Dracula.
Well, more like death, really.
You're a bit quiet. What a mysterious room.
That's an interesting side effect.
Huh. Never got him to do that high before. Weird. Normally he drops before swinging.
Oh no. Death.
You have other moves, Death. Death, are you okay? You... Death? Death? Okay.
Huh.
The method may be having unintended consequences.
Possibly, yeah. Death, you.
We'll see about removing it as soon as possible. For now, it remains necessary. Alternatively, how quickly can I toggle it on and off?
There might be like a shortcut you can bind to on something on your controller or keyboard. And since the seal clock doesn't start counting down until you click, you do have time.
Yes, I'll have moments, fractions of opportunity. Dracula. Alright, let's try this again. Death be not rude. I might have to reset it for that to take effect. Alright, maybe I have to get used to Death's new attack pattern of just swinging constantly. Like
Oh, no. It's a good thing we made it this far without needing it, I guess. But maybe I should have looked for a better solution instead of doing nothing but playing Trails in the Sky SC this past week.
Yeah, the real problem is Death's new just keep swinging fighting style.
Actually pretty dangerous, yeah.
Quite brutal. Far more dangerous than his regular fighting style. Except he threw his scythe once during the other round.
I don't know.
Mysteries. Looks like there's some noise on my mic line. Weird.
Really? I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, it's just OBS. It seems to think there's noise there. Weird. Alright, there we go. Attack pattern occurring.
Okay.
Sort of.
Or not.
Nope, he's falling back into swinging. Death, please.
Unintended side effects.
Death, why?
I suppose I can start looking for a better solution now.
May have to just get good at seals. Dracula. So, audience, is there noise on the line? Like during those gaps that should be silent, is there sound? An ominous sound?
If there's a brief thing, it might be from my mic in between my push to talk, because I know my mic is staticky, but most of the time I'm not on, because, you know, push to talk, so... Though, if whoever... Oh, the line's back. That's nice. If whoever mentioned that auto-seal thing first is in the chat, please tell me where you found it, because all I can find is the code we're using right now, which has various unintended side effects.
What, do I just have a bad RNG seed that gives me Berserker death?
Well, this time he's actually, like, coming down to the floor.
Yeah, we're closer to ordinary death behavior here.
Yeah, I think we're firmly back in normal death zone.
Yeah, this is regular death, not rage death.
Death got very angry when you tried to circumvent the seal.
He knows what you did. Oh, phase 2! That's a window. Okay. We have here a seal.
Yeah. Hello, Seal. How are you today?
Hello, Safe State 1. I've had enough of you. Okay. Other way. Alright, so it's circle, then zigs and up,
Zigs
or
and
zigs and
up.
back down.
Like from the top to the bottom left, to the top right, to the bottom up. The mercy. Hey!
Finally!
Death over. Oh my god.
The only way to conquer death. Cheating.
And yeah, Death's Soul is exactly the same as in Aria, and therefore exactly as good as Aria.
It's a shame, because that was a damn fine boss. I did not want to have to cheat, but Dracula.
Seals are pretty bad. But yes, Death in this game is a very, very nice fight. He's fun. He's got interesting varied attack patterns. He reaps properly in phase 2. Those skulls are goddamn amazing.
Yes, completing that gives us our gateway to the
Yep.
anti-zone.
Welcome to the Abyss.
Welcome back to Dracula's concept album.
Much like the final area in Aria, there's not much here other than a straight path to the boss. There is one
Shit, Lotus Lowdown.
and I'll point it out when we get there.
Layer upon layer of special
This is also,
effects.
again, the Chaos Ring will appear in a certain room here if you get every single soul. Which is crazy. So,
Ah yes, warm hell. Some might call it regular hell.
it's very sad that the Flame Demon Fireball will just, like, explode on the ceiling if he goes up too high when he tries to shoot it. Makes him seem rather incompetent.
It's a shame that the wobbly background is putting so much strain
Yeah, I
on
guess
the
it's pretty
emulator.
cool. Well, we'll have to see.
We are back in dance hall territory.
The Abyss has many little sections. This is the Fire Zone, but you're about to enter a different zone.
Soon we will enter Night
Now,
Zone.
this is just the transitionary room. That knife, get to know that knife. He's your friend now. Now it is the Sand Zone.
Ah, sand. Sand.
Yeah,
is-
those ears are really creepy. Like, it's kind of cool, but also like, ugh. Overall, I rather like all the different little parts of the Abyss. I think it's a better take on the Chaos Zone concept than the low-effort collage.
Then just here's bits of the
Yeah.
castle reassembled. Welcome to the hell of places sand will get. Please die, spooky sportsman. Time here is done. Never mind.
Yeah,
Our time is
just a
done.
bit.
He disagreed. Yeah, let's get Macubus back in. That will be important for sustaining violence.
Chat mentions a decent point about healing items and such. Unlike the Abyss from, or well, the Chaotic Realm, whatever, from Arya, there is a warp point here. It's not for a while, but you will be able to warp out and buy stuff towards the end of this area. They don't require you to walk all the way out.
This is not the hell of logistical concerns. This is the hell of something being just slightly out of reach.
Of course, the warp point does occur after the midpoint boss of this area, so there is that. Stop trying to parry his, like, slashy thing. It doesn't work out well for you, ever. Here's the thing. You can, it's not much of a secret, but you can, you know, fall through that sand and get a thing.
Finally, up. Up restored to its rightful place of 2-button input.
Mudman up there holds the place of, like, least important gray soul in the game. Like Procell gave you the gravity suit for water, he gives you the gravity suit for sand.
Gravity sand. You even reposition? Alright, there.
Yeah, the thing is that when they're not, like, when they're sunk into the sand, like Procells, they can't actually hurt you, so you could just, like, get them to deservice and just keep going. They're overall a very sad enemy. They've even got sad expressions on their faces.
Okay, we have achieved breather. Here in the hill of what happens when you forget to de-ice
that
the
little,
freezer.
like, ledge there that you jumped up near is where the Chaos Ring shows up. I could be wrong, though.
Look at
Yeah,
that
that's
majestic
Stolas.
owl.
Kinda sad Dictron's not here to see DS Stolas. Look at him. Also, Stolas can summon those Aranyuths, so, no joke, Stolas. Oh, Archdemons, too. Huh. I would almost suggest just batting through this room and not fighting Stolas. Unless you're willing to spend that high potion on him.
He's getting feathers everywhere. It's a powerful owl. Alright, got him. Oh, it's just cleanup. It's always cleanup. Whoa. Well, yeah, that's to be expected. Of course there are large armor here.
Yeah, no large armor unique to the Abyss, though. It's just the final guard again.
The hell of leftovers.
Yeah, Cold Hell is kind of weird in that there aren't a lot of themed towards cold enemies in this game, so they just kind of have a bit of everything.
Nice. I should have expected this, really. In retrospect, it was inevitable.
I'm about 90% sure that the bone segment parts of the White Dragon are not dangerous, and only the head will hurt you.
Okay,
yeah, this
everything
coming
is-
area here... Oh, good. You have a candlestick to eat. I was gonna say, our good
Nutritious
friend
wax.
the midpoint save point is coming up in the next little subdivision, so there's that, but we have wax. All is well with the world.
That's like 5% of our max health per candle.
Something like that. I think that the amount it heals you scales with intelligence rather than your max HP, though. So if you wanted to go, like, dressed as a wizard, you'd be more powerful. Though I think the suit you're wearing boosts intelligence anyway, so there might not be much of a difference.
Ah, yes. Good old-fashioned meat hell.
Yeah, check out all the faces in the background. I love them. They're great. This...
Oh,
yeah,
those are
they're
the
not. They're
black
just
ones.
background. This, I think, is my favorite Hell subdivision. Aesthetically, anyway. Enemy placement and all that wise, it's really just a lead up to our good friend, the midpoint boss.
And the midpoint save.
Yep, right in front of the boss door.
Save is perfectly placed in case we wanted to farm sand.
Of course, there's no more sand. Sand Hell is the only place in the entire game which contains sand. Yeah, this guy's Abaddon. He's got flies.
And the direction he is considered to be facing has nothing to do with where his face is pointing.
It has to do with
Alright.
where his tailcoat is.
Hello, save state.
Yeah,
my friend.
Abaddon is not very hard, but I understand wanting to be done with seals.
Seal every one of those bees.
Abaddon's locusts. Yeah, the
Bees.
locusts are pretty good. They're also one of the souls that you could direct with the stylus, but you don't really need to. They're good on their own.
Yeah, they figure it out. Like, they're probably better at focusing in and blitzing something down if you point them, but it works. Oh, and they get the back attack
Oh, wow.
benefit if they
I did not
sneak up
know
on
that.
somebody.
That's really good.
That's some good bees.
Like, I already thought Abaddon was pretty damn good, but
Now,
yes, the old space hell. I rather like this place as that too.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's where Black Panther is. It has the exact same function as an Arya. Just go really fast and hurt things while you do it.
Iron, no match for
Is
bees.
anything a match for bees?
Perhaps. Grand Muloska. Can punch his eyes into return.
Oh yeah, you noticed that before? Both Molluska and King Molluska here do that.
Good night, sweet prince. Ah, Spike Hell.
Yeah, I don't really get the theme with the last part here. I kind of feel like they should have just ended on Space Hell, gone out on a high note.
Well, if you're going to have Spike Hell, put it before Space
Yeah.
Hell. The hell of platforming obstacles.
Those skulls there were full throughable platforms, by the way. They're not just background elements. Yeah, also, look at the weird giant bug in the background. I have no idea what this area was going for at all.
And there's,
And there's a
our
save
warp
point directly above it.
Of course, it's the hell of leftover ideas. Hell of things that belong in one of these hills, but we can't figure out which. Soma, come on. You just got back from 9 hells.
Oh, that's a really bad portrait.
Yeah, I don't have any more weapon upgrades I'm aiming for, so...
Yeah, no, your gun and punch are at their end. The others all go on for a bit longer.
But it would just be a matter of trying to boost resale value. There's no... I could also sell all my news.
They only go for 50.
Well, I wouldn't expect much from them. I mean, they're old
Encrypted
magazines.
magazines.
Still, it's
No,
just a magazine
I mean,
backlog.
that was a reason for them to be worth even less.
Yeah, shitty knife. There, that is what we would wear if we wanted to become more wizardy.
Ah, yeah. Sir Nero.
Regular pendant I can throw. So that's a little over halfway to the soul eater ring. I mean, just a few hundred candles.
The only, like, soul left to grind for would be if we wanted to show off the Mina doll freaking out in the shop when you throw a killer doll Soma in there. That's it. Like, we're at the end. I've come to think of Soul Eater Ring as just a new game plus thing at this point. No sane person could afford that on their first run through. I know I did in Aria, and I have no idea how.
I mean, surely a mere hour in the zombie pit. Just quickly looking the map over for squares. I think map coverage-wise, the only thing I didn't do is jumble the puzzle rooms around
the puzzle
anymore.
rooms.
Sliding
There's
block
the puzzle
maze.
rooms. There's a couple there's that hidden room in the waterfall zone, which now that we have Hippogriff we could maybe do, but... And there's a couple mirrors that you didn't poke, and I think that's it. Oh jeez, the waterfall.
Got it.
That's everything. That is... just here, have a ton of defense armor. There are actually a couple other breakable walls that I think we might have missed. Now that I'm looking at a map that highlights them helpfully, in that giant, like, fall thing, to the underground, that connects the village to the wizard lab, to the secret wizard lab, there is a hidden thing towards the top left of that shaft. There's something in the ceiling in the corridor connecting the wizard lab to the Garden of Madness. Also a ceiling in the corridor connecting the Demon Guest House to the Garden of Madness. I have no idea what's in any of them, though. Probably not worth it.
Yeah, it's probably mostly things you were expected to find hours and hours ago. If at all.
Okay, I found one of the hidden passage from the Wizard Lab shaft contains caviar. Food item. I know that in Portrait of Ruin, the 3 greatest healing items in the game that aren't super potions are caviar, and the 2 other delicacy things whose names I cannot remember. I don't know how much caviar is worth in this game.
Welcome to the hell of personal space.
Yeah, I like to think of this room as Inverse Legion. It's pretty cool.
You forgot to wear some sort of bauble belonging to a friend. And here you are. No bracelets, no necklaces, no matching sets of rings. You got nothing. Didn't bring any cool shades. You can't touch mirrors. You just... Oh my.
So yeah, welcome to Menace.
Yeah, that breath attack is susceptible to vacuum.
Of course it is. Vacuum. How are you this good?
Cleanliness, the ultimate weapon. A conundrum.
Yeah, if you... Hippogriff is pretty useful for getting around in this ridiculously huge room. Also, Black Panther, I guess, sometimes. No, we don't have Black Panther. Yeah, he's got two heads to destroy in this phase. The one in his mouth and the one on his knee that you can get a little view of during the first phase.
Okay, background leg does have an hostile collision box. Noted.
I think only background foot has a collision box. I don't think background leg does.
A time of strategy.
Yeah, that's Menace. Those two phases are the only phases it has. During the second phase, honestly, the biggest danger is A, he's huge, and B, those little, like, mouth floaty things. I have no idea what to call them. And first phase is pretty much a joke. Even without vacuum. Like, that breath attack has such a long telegraph that you can get out of the way pretty easily. And yes, as I might have mentioned before, this mess of a demon does not require a seal.
Good.
I really do like Menace's design, though. They did a good job nailing the horrific amalgam thing going on.
Things that are combinations of other things that don't fit together. Pretty good monsters.
if he ever gets you into a corner like that, you can go over him. You might need Bat to get small enough to do so, I'm not sure, but you can escape to the other side.
Frankly, I should just throw bees at him.
Yeah, Abaddon is very good for this fight. It'll do damage to the main heads while also doing a decent job of harrying those weird floaty mouth guys. So always be aware of the weird floaty mouth guys, they do a ton of damage.
Ah, I'm poisoned. Ah, I'm no longer poisoned. Really, consuming horrific rotting piles of garbage is exactly what flies are for, so... Nature taking its course. Okay, that's lower face destroyed.
Good. Upper face has about the same amount of HP.
But hides itself inside the skull every time it gets hit.
Yes. Not
Gonna
for
be
long,
here a
but-
while.
Yeah. Bottom is for multi-hit attacks. Top is for strong single hits. Actually, Dog says it's a bad idea, but Skull Archer might actually not be a bad idea. Strong single shots. Though the trick is, I don't know if you're on the right level for it to work.
Sometimes. He has a little bit of vertical wobble. Could do a quick pilot shot.
Yeah, the actual problem with Skull Archer Plan, I think, is the mouth things. They never really stop coming. No, the height difference is too much.
Just slightly out of play. We may have need of montage. The use of slightly larger numbers.
Or you could buy a bunch of potions.
Where are golems? I know where Lilith's at. Where are golems?
I'm thinking the wizard level. I'll check though. Got a bestiary somewhere. Yeah, wizard lab. Somewhere in the wizard lab there is a golem.
Box.
Ah, you can sit on the box. Nice. Yeah, it's somewhere around here that there's a breakable wall to the left. Not like it contains much, but... Oh, it's the axe room. Okay.
Yeah, Axe Hall. Home of caviar and fish. Sensible, really. But what else? a different fountain shortcut.
Yeah, this one goes right to the save point hub thing. Could get great axe armor. It might actually make a good soul for dealing with the top head. Yeah, not axe armor, great axe armor. And this is lower wizard lab. So if you want to do the axe armor, that's good. But Golem is, as a weaker enemy, Golem's probably in the upper wizard lab.
This is on the way to it. This is the upper half of that loop.
Oh, okay. I was getting confused. Right, there's where the wall used to be. The switch. I see.
Now we hunt the stone man. There you are. How many of you does it take to rank up the golem?
Yeah, Golem soul drop
9
rate.
ranks of golem soul.
Yes. Golem's soul drop rate is 6%. Now, that goes up if you already have a golem soul. I don't know by how much, though. Probably not a lot. Chat kind of has a bit of a point in the golem maybe making phase 1 faster, but phase 1 is not the problem. You don't really do much punching in phase 2. I mean, golem would boost a gun, but it wouldn't be as significant of a boost. Of course, it's not like grinding Liliths would be much better. They are soul drop rate of 8%. So, yeah. Maybe we should buy the Soul Eater ring.
Oh yeah, I haven't sampled Death. Death might be adequate crowd control.
Yeah, if you do use it, you should probably pair it with Trent so that it doesn't run your MP out as fast.
Add some good sustain on that. As long as I'm not throwing bullets to cut into my supply.
Well, you could... Yeah, MP restoratives are also a thing that Hammer sells, though That just becomes a question of how much do you want to consumable cheese your way through the fight.
Perhaps if I astral project.
Ghost is such a bad soul.
Well, there's an extra Skull Archer.
Does Skull Archer scale?
It does, but that's not enough for a rank.
Yeah, I think it's if it's 1 out of 3, then that's every 3 souls. I think everything that ranks maxes at 9, which is a bad decision. Come on. But whatever. And it doesn't really matter, like, unless ranking Skull Archer makes the arrow bigger, because we couldn't hit the skull head unless it was about to stab you. And I don't think trading a Skull Archer shot for a 1/6 of your health is a good idea.
Those watching will not get a chance to appreciate that the rooms here in the series of hells are arranged in a 6-pointed star.
Ah, yes, you do get a map of the Abyss, and it comes out to form that when you're all done. It's pretty cool.
Alright, phase 2.
So, yeah, background leg does not have a hitbox. Background foot, however, is a powerful adversary.
And there's some trailing bit of groin skull, or perhaps foreground arm.
I thought that was knee face hitting you.
Knee face, foreground, that block up there.
Yeah, something about around there.
Something around there is causing damage. The vacuum is drawing in the particles left behind by the bone spikes.
The bone spikes are a pretty cool thing there. That they, hey, here have these bone spikes. I'm gonna stab myself with them. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, that's super monsters for you. Experience bees.
Bees are pretty powerful. Technically, yes, but you know, whatever.
How do you react to me being over here?
Yeah, I honestly don't remember what he does if you get behind him. I don't think he can turn around, but he doesn't have any weak spots.
He's just backing up.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't hurt him from behind, so I suppose that makes sense. Just like, okay, I get it. Get in front of me already. Just keep backing him up every once in a while.
And of course, there is no information available about his affinities and possible weak points on the old flavor chart.
Yeah, I don't think that he has any. He's so many things smooshed together. I think all the weaknesses and resistances cancel each other out. No. I looked him up. He is neutral to everything except for holy. He's weak to holy. And I think each face has 3,000 health. Including the very first one.
Alright, I'm getting much better economy out of these up there.
Yeah, on MP, not on time, but yeah.
There we go, upper face deck.
Excellent. Do remember to make him back up every once in a while. That's kind of even more important when fighting the lower head than the upper head.
Let's drag you back into the corner. Come here, big guy. Punch you in you stupid knee.
Excellent.
Yes, all the souls. There will always be a Dracula. Doesn't need to be any particular Dracula, but...
Yeah, Mina flew all the way out to bumblefuck Europe to meet up with Zoma. I have no idea where this place is. I don't think even Konami knows where this place is.
We are here. Here in the mystery hole. The hell of indescript geography. There we go! Regular credits roll. Well, it's the same credits, but rolling for a regular ending this time.
Yeah, and we get a nice group photo instead of the Soma Dracula.
That's a downgrade.
A bit of one. I actually came across something interesting. I saw a task of this game. Apparently, if you get 100% souls, that photo changes. Alucard moves over to the left by Hammer, and Dario, Dimitri, and Celia show up to the right. It's a little weird.
My dear friend, the wizard and the posers. Good times. Well, we ate all the souls. They're probably in there somewhere.
I guess, yeah.
Sort out the pile. So your power falls into slumber again until the world once more needs a Dracula.
Yeah, I think Soma's got himself sorted out this time. At the end, he repelled the Draculism without needing a little talisman thing. Or not, who knows?
But like what I said, that's the reason they paused it for why you don't have any of your old souls. And you, Hapula. Bring back whatever goofy signature you slap down to the page. Yeah, that's the reason they float for why you don't have any of your previous game souls. That your dark power only triggers when you actually are in need of it. Regular life is too boring for a Dracula, you don't keep them around, they just wander off.
Yep.
So I guess enemy set is that level editor that is garbage and underdeveloped and
yes.
turned out pointless.
That's what enemy set mode is. You put together a bunch of rooms that are mostly straight lines that go up or sideways, put enemies in them, but you need to have the soul of the thing you want to put in. So yeah, it's a little weird.
Who is Jay? What mystery is the... Okay, so... Got axe, got shot.
R switches some weapons.
Oh, we just have all of them on hand. Marvelous.
Including Julius's weird explodey cross thing. Yeah, Julius works like this in Julius mode in Aria as well. Although, he also has his weird evasion move in Aria. He doesn't have that here, he just has backdash.
And we have double jump, because we can...
Double jump, and if you hit L is triple jump.
Triple jump with an uppercut.
Yeah. Also, you do have a strong attack with the Vampire Killer, I'm pretty sure.
It seems to just be the same whip, but on the other button.
I guess not. I thought it did the fire thing.
We got
strong
Jangles.
attack.
You got Jangle Whip.
I'm thinking of Portrait of Ruin, where the vampire killer will do the fire thing.
High speed wiggling.
And yes, so he has the whip jaggle thing. This is Julius, it's Belmont. I forget where you add Yoko to the team. Alucard is in the Demon Guest House. Oh, Julius also can kick, I think. Chat thinks so too.
Yes.
And chat also thinks Yoko is in her shop, which makes sense. Yeah, chat, you mentioned that before about hammer dialogue. Is there anywhere I can find the hammer dialogue? Because I kind of want to look at it.
Yes, and there is a leveling system. Seems a bit soon for Demon House.
Yeah, but go pick up Yoko and fight the flying armor first. Alucard is in there if you are willing to brave it at the moment. Oh, the cutting room floor, of course. Why didn't I think to check here?
I can be interrupted out of my exploding cross. Thanks.
Yeah, the Explodey Cross is also much better in Aria than it is in Dawn, unfortunately. But, you know, if they're gonna give you a reason to use the other characters, Julius cannot be the all-powerful Belmont machine he was in Aria.
Time to seal demons.
Seals are just an integral part of boss death animation. Julius doesn't need them, but they wouldn't know how to die if they didn't have seals, so it just happens.
Some of them just did not get the memo that this is Julius mode. Not even allowed to visit your stat page.
No, there's no stat page in Julius mode. No, there's level, but there's no equipment, there's no items.
All you need is Belmont. So
X is your switch person button.
Ow, wizard.
Yes, Yoko, her basic attack drains health, like Succubus from Arya. And she's got 3 spells, all of which are rather good. Well, okay, the fire's not so good, but ice and lightning more than make up for it.
Yeah, fire is just this quick little close-range burst.
Hammer is not here. I'll put his dialogue in the chat, though.
This animation. My god.
The chat doesn't like line breaks. Oh well. Nor does it like long messages. I'll just post a link.
Backflips. Perfect.
Yes! Yoko's backdash is pretty cool too.
What other pose would a wizard have when preparing for battle? Just... What? What? Come on, let's go.
Yoko's great. I don't like her outfit that much, but everything else, Yoko is great.
So is health bar just shared across all characters and similar?
Yes, health bar is shared across all characters. As is level.
I suppose without any item system, enemies are just here for EXP.
Yeah, pretty much. They're here for experience, and, you know, be in your way. As enemies do. And unfortunately, it looks like Yoko cannot drain from wax. Huh. Whip the switch. Although Julius's triple jump can get you up there like he did in the cutscene at the start of the game. He can jump just high enough to land on top of the gate.
You know, the layers of this background probably create a lot of strain.
Yeah, it's just...
Too many trees.
It's just kind of a shame, all those trees. The flashing thing, and they have like that weird fog mist effect going on too. There's a lot of stuff going on, in the first area, and I love all of it. It's a good area.
Jules, you could have just opened the door for us. Button's right here, Jules. We didn't have to do any of that basement nonsense.
Julius mode goes pretty quick. Like, you do not have to do all the areas to wind up at a high enough level to win. And all you really need to get everywhere is Alucard, because he comes with that.
So really, to accomplish that, should be heading off that way.
I don't actually know what happens if you go up to Dario/Agni's boss room. You might get to fight Dario for some inexplicable reason.
Of course. What other reward could there be?
Chat says you fight Agni, who is now no longer bound to a mirror.
Regular Agni.
Oh, that's right. That fight's actually kind of easy, because Yoko's ice spell will wreck him really bad.
On the subject of being wrecked, quite bad. I really need to find somewhere to recover. Or just get barreled.
Ah!
Oh, I would just say continue. Right. Hi, please.
I want none of this. What are you doing?
Such rude eyes.
Do remember, Julius does have backdash. And that, he also has jump kick.
Right, of course. This
Oh no, the maze room.
puzzles.
To go through the garden after all. Though, after entering the garden, if you drop down immediately, you'll find a warp room, so... For general purpose ranged things, lightning is pretty much the best thing Yoko's got. Ice is useful sometimes. Fire is strong, if nothing else.
Really, I probably don't need to drain that mode ever. Could just leave it as it is.
No, it's just there for the wizard lab. If you don't plan on going to the wizard lab, then... Even if you do plan on going to the wizard lab, you can just enter from the Garden of Madness. And oh yeah, you're already in the team guest house, you could probably just jump up there. Though, if you drop down as soon as you hit Garden of Madness, you'll get a warp room, and soon after a save room. Yeah, I think Alucard might actually be in that room that's like directly above that hallway that you came into the Demon Guest House from.
Perfect.
That might be the same room that Soma meets him in. That might be why he's there. Or well, whatever tenuous thread of logic for why he's there anyway. It's not like he's stuck there the whole game.
So yeah, once you get the team together, it's just a matter of leveling until you feel confident in your ability to slay a Dracula, and then...
Soma is in the Abyss. The room where Menace was, he now is. And it's a bit different there now. But yeah, once you got the gang together, it's just a matter of how many bosses do you feel like fighting with the team.
That feels a bit hollow when you don't have any rewards to take away from those fights beyond,
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, and the level. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I think in Julius mode in Aria, the boss fights each gave max HP, but
I can't.
As good as Julius mode is, it has problems.
Can't pump it through there. I
Oh,
have no
this was
pump
not the
equipment.
room I thought it was.
Still got a garden. We don't even get anything out of the soul containers. They just are there to break.
Yep.
Hey, bone farmer. Mimics. Devious bones. No, not this.
Nah, we don't need to fight Menace again. And yeah, Dario is required to fight to get Alucard. I wasn't sure if Dario and Dimitri were where they were, but apparently Dario at the very least is.
So I need to find regular Dario.
Yeah, and then from there, where you would normally enter the Demon Guest House for the first true time in Soma mode, Alucard.
Oscar.
I don't think there's anything in the Mollusca room. Though it'd probably be faster than walking around it. Oh, Dimitri is where he was in the normal game too. Chat says without the ability to Mollusca him, but he can't copy Yoko spells? I thought you could just give him Fireball, now that I'm thinking about it, and he'd be easy. You are now going into the Dimitri zone. Strictly optional area, because we already have double jump, but
Not at all optional for the local rendition of Bloody Tears.
ah, yes! I forgot.
Save point also
I knew that
nice.
Bloody Tears...
Bloody Tears.
I knew that Bloody Tears was somewhere in Julius mode, and it's here. Okay. Yeah, I love Bloody Tears. It's everything. Bloody Tears and the beginning are both in Julius mode somewhere. Though, I think the beginning, we've already heard it, yes, it was the first area.
No, we don't compact enough, or at least not in that corridor.
Yeah, I don't know if you can walk on those. There are a bunch of things that react differently. You might have noticed that you didn't get poisoned when Mollusca hit you. Oh, another thing, characters take different amounts of damage. Yoko takes the most, Alucard takes the least.
Let's go.
Hi, Dario. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, it only on its own.
Yeah.
That seems terrible.
It's not that great. It was better in Aria.
Man, where's Knife?
Like most things. Julius. Yeah, Knife's not here. It's weird. He doesn't have an Aria either. It's not when you fight him, and not when you play as him. It's the weird hole in Julius' sub-weapon
The
setup.
one knife-free
He's got everything
Belmont.
else. Yeah.
Tragic that he has any up damage hitbox. That's gonna happen a lot.
Oops.
I don't know. Soma does not seem like the kind of Dracula who would revive either of these chumps.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right then,
I can't see
Wizard Duel.
even can't see even Dracula Soma respecting Dario at all. Like, I could see maybe him using Dimitri since he's already got his soul, assuming that Dracu Soma actually obtains dominance of Dimitri's soul rather than that weird pseudo thing. But I cannot see him bring back Dario for any reason whatsoever. Might want to save your victory over Dario since he doesn't come with a free HP refill.
Yeah, there's no Dari Orb. If you time it right, he just doesn't stop sliding.
Oh, Julius, what happened? They gave him back that dodge move in Harmony of Despair, too.
I'm surprised they didn't give him
Yeah,
Richter's like offensive sliding kick thing.
Oh no, that's unique to
That
Richter.
complete nonsense move.
Richter does have that in Harmony of Despair too, though. Richter is insane. That ridiculous kick thing. Maybe Julius could have done that in 1999, but not now. That is probably the saddest thing about Konami's seeming abandonment of Castlevania, is that we will never get the Julius Belmont 1999 game. There is so much potential there, and it'll never happen.
No, we'll just get the Justin Bram 1999 game. You know, Janet Barton.
Yeah! That would be cool. But, I don't know.
Oh, hey!
Yeah. Alucard.
He cannot attain his full power while wearing suit.
It's, that's like, other than Missing Hammer, I really, really wish that you, could play as Secret Agent Alucard. That seems like it would be fun. But, oh well.
There we go. That's the band together. We got our Belmont, we got our Wizard, we got our young Dracula, we got a conspicuously empty fourth slot where another portrait would fit. Gang's all
Hammer,
here.
why? Why, Hammer,
Got
why?
Fireball, got Bad Mode. Those are his only special moves.
Yeah, well, no. Alucard does have a heavy attack.
Nice. So how far into
He also has Hippogriff jump, or well, super jump, boots jump, whatever.
He has
you know what
up.
I mean.
And yeah, same poses as in Symphony.
He's just Symphony Alucard, except he trails red now instead of purple.